Hello and welcome to this hand-in for group PTS8 for the assignment with Docker sharding. First up, we're going to start with going through the Docker configuration. What we have is basically 7 different versions of our Mongo image, each started with a different startup script. The first is the query server. Its role is basically to act as a load balancer to the shards and act as a query point for our application. So this is the server our application connects to, and our application sees this server as the database and is unaware of the hierarchy of servers underneath. Next, we have the 3 config servers. The reason we have 3 of them is basically for availability. Their role is to define and notify the queries of which servers is online and which queries which shards to query for the data. And lastly, we have the shards, which are the databases themselves that contain the data. And that's about it. Next, we'll go through the status of our sharding. Initially, we only had the 5 rooms in the database, and even after enabling the sharding, we saw that this was too little to actually shard the data, since we're using a hashed index on the primary key of the rooms table. The rooms collection. But once we filled the room with data, we actually started seeing some sharding. Here is a printout of the SH status version. What we see here is that we have the 3 defined shard databases, and here is the information of the partitioning. We've only partitioned the one collection, the rooms collection, and we can see it's done on the primary ID, which is the position key, and it is simply hashed by whatever default hash algorithm comes with Mongo. And we see here that our data is divided in 3 chunks on shards 0, 1, and 2. And here is the distribution according to the hash value of our primary key, from whatever the minimum value to a certain value, and so on and so forth, up until the last server, which has all the way to the maximum key of our hash value. Let's go ahead and look on the rooms collection itself. It has a get shard distribution function, and what we see here is that we have approximately 5,000 rooms. Which are not evenly distributed, but I figure that this is due to the low amount of rooms. I think you would have to go up to millions of records before we start seeing a more even distribution of the data. Right now, even though it's fairly random, put in the position strings do look very much alike, since we're only digging down using the load script for the Mongo database. So it begs to reason that it would center on one shard and not distribute evenly. It's not exactly a encryption algorithm we're using here. And now we will go to and demonstrate the use of our server. We already have a server running, and we're now connected. And I'm just gonna go and query for a room with the EULA description, and we see that there are none. And then we will dig such a room. See, I have to go up. Okay, we dug a room. And now we expect to find a room. There we go. And I'm not quite sure which shard has this. Can we tell that? fairly easily. 45. Yeah, we can see this one went into the shard 001, which is simply distributed by the hash algorithm. So, but yeah, we increased this by one document. Yeah, that was all for our hand-in of the Mongo shard assignment. Thank you very much.